moving quickly across the floor. The room wasn't big, and they're moving fairly fast. And they're, like I said, they're about 3 feet tall. They have really deformed heads. They have teeth, like incisors, that are way too long for their faces. I already described their eyes. They're like moving really quickly along the floor, but their feet are too small for their bodies. So I'm not really sure how they're able to move as quickly as they are. And I can tell, like my guide says, I don't think I could tell, but I suddenly realized that each one of them was affecting a different part of her. But they each had a very specific thing that they were affecting with her. So I'm thinking, okay, well, this is what we're here to deal with. So we deal with those. We get rid of them. They're gone. And with the last of them, from through a wall it wasn't in the room. It came from outside of the building. Through a wall, suddenly comes this entity, and it's speaking a language I don't understand really fast, really fast. It's holding its hands up like, whoa, 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 wait, wait, wait. It's tall. It's about 5 or 6 feet tall. It had grayish skin. It looked human, except it had human arms, but it had 6 hands, all with 5 fingers, 6 hands on each arm. And all of them are being held up like it's trying to ward us off. It's wearing this actually really cool, like jeweled vest, and it doesn't have anything else on. And it felt male to me. I couldn't tell by looking at it that it was male. It wasn't wearing anything else, but it was a very male energy. And it's speaking, again, it's speaking really fast. And I look over at my guide as we're dealing with all this other stuff, and I'm asking him in my head, what is he saying? And he said, it doesn't matter what he's saying. He's been here a long time. And I'm like, do we need to get rid of him? Do we need to deal with him? And he's like, no. He's been here longer than we have. He called him a lesser god that, I mean, there's lots of history in Egypt, and we as humans feed our energy to things that gives them power. So at some point in history, I don't know enough about Egyptian anything, lore, gods, to have a name for it, because I didn't speak its language and I didn't spend any time at all interacting with it. I don't know what it was called. But once it realized that we weren't there to do anything with him, he sort of retreated back through the wall. We didn't see him again for the rest of the time. So we finish up with those 5 little things, and I'm thinking, all right, we've, wow, that was creepy, and we've met all this stuff, and I'm feeling like we're wrapping things up. And all of a sudden, my guide screams. I've never heard him scream before. At first I thought it was a scream of fear. It wasn't. He wasn't afraid, but he definitely wanted to get my attention in a way that I was going to immediately respond. He pointed to what I thought was just a corner of the room, a shadow. And when I looked closer, the shadow was moving. It had started off as a column of blackness, just blackness. If I thought about it, it was actually blacker than a shadow. So if I'd been paying better attention, I was actually occupied with other things, I would have realized that it was actually the main reason we were there. It was 7 or 8 feet tall, and it looked like a cocoon, like a column, a black column, but it looked like a papery, almost like a cocoon, like what do you call it? Gauze, sort of like gauze, like wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped around, like almost how you see a cocoon wrapped around a stick. That's kind of what it looked like, except there was no stick at the top or the bottom. And as I'm looking at it, using its head, so now I'm looking at a cocoon with a head. The head is oblong shaped. The eyes are just black holes. They're holes of blackness. They're darker than it is, even, if that's possible. I couldn't see eyeballs, but I knew it was looking right at me. And as I watch it raise its head very slowly and lock eyes with me, it starts to unwrap itself, like unfurling very slowly. And in the process of unwrapping itself, it also starts to move very slowly, almost imperceptibly at first. I'm not seeing its feet move. I can't see feet. And it's not walking like walking. Walking, we have a gait when we walk. It was not walking, it was gliding. Like in horror movies, how you see suddenly whatever it is that's standing there just starts sliding toward you, just like that. It's unwrapping its arms, and I'm looking at it. I can't quite see its arms or its body yet because it's still pretty tightly wrapped, but it starts to open its mouth. And when it does, I can see light hit these fangs that came down so long. And I'm thinking, how does that freaking thing eat? It's like impossibly long. I don't even know how that would work. I don't know why I was thinking about that, because I was scared out of my mind at that point. And all of this is happening really, really quickly. And as he starts to unwrap more, he's still moving super, super slow. As he's unwrapping, I see that his arms, he has normal, like human looking arms that end in claws, but it's not gauze. What he's unwrapping are his wings.